guys to my soccer clinic class. We're going to be also working with our soccer net. And for this lesson, or for this class, I found a nice place for us to practice our skills. I picked this nice place because if you guys can see, on this side we have little like dashes or little marks, and that's going to help us have imaginary lines. Instead of having imaginary lines, we have them physically there, so it can help us continue practicing our things. For the first thing that I want you guys to do is continue doing the same steps that I showed you in the first lesson. So if you don't know how to put the net inside the soccer ball, make sure you check out the first video. I showed small tutorials of how to put the net inside the soccer ball. Also, if you guys are finished with the class at the end of the lesson, make sure that you email me back your soccer ball with the net, so that way I'm able to see if you successfully did it. If not, make sure you watch the video. But either way, I want you to send me a video, or not a video, a picture, so I can see your soccer balls. I want to see the progress, just because, like I said earlier, the dirtier the soccer ball, the more fun you had when you guys went to practice. So if you guys are ready, we're gonna start. Again, we're gonna put our hands inside these handles, and then we're gonna practice the same thing. This time we're gonna practice kicking the ball, going in each dashes. So for example, I'm gonna take bigger steps. I'm gonna hit the ball, stop, and then I'm gonna hit it again, and then stop. I'm gonna do this at least until the 10 mark, and then stop. And also, I'm only using my right foot because I want to practice both feet. I'm gonna use my left foot when I come back. Stop. Take. Stop. Take. And stop. If you're a left footer, you can also use your left feet first to stop. And then once you reach the last mark, I said 10 meters. You guys can keep it 5 meters if you guys are in one of these places where they have dash marks. And then we go back. Instead of using my right foot, I'm going to use my left foot. Alright, so I'm going to step and then kick. And then I stop it with my right foot. So step, kick, stop it with my right foot. Step, kick, and then stop. Once you do that, I want you to do it 5 times. So that means going back and forth 5 times. Okay? After you do that, make sure you write it down, and then make sure you send it with your email, so that way I can also see how many routines you did. And also, if you made a few mistakes, let me know that too, because it's not going to always be perfect. Alright, after you finish doing those 5 things, instead of kicking it with the front of your feet, so the front of your feet, you're going to try to kick it with the side of your feet. And that's going to help you when you pass the ball, or when you also kick the ball with the side of your foot. So again, we're going to step. If you're kicking it with your right foot, you're going to step with your left foot and then kick it with the side of your foot. Okay? So it's going to look like this. Then you stop it. Okay? Kick it. You stop it. When you're in the winter, at the end, show me how many routines you did. Also, you know, if you made a mistake, make sure you let me know, because maybe we can work something out and see what are other ways I can be helpful. Then for this time, since we were, you know, using one foot and then coming back using the other foot, for this one we're gonna use both feet. So we're gonna kick the ball using our 2 feet, and it's gonna look something like this. Okay, the same way. After you do that, you're gonna then use the kicking the ball with the side of your foot using your 2 feet at the same time. So every step is kicking it to the side. Then you stop. You do that 5 more routines, and like I said, write them down and then email me. And then for the last thing that I want you guys to do is basically dribbling. It's gonna be helpful when you dribble. So you're gonna dribble using the inside of your foot. You're gonna go forward using your right foot, and then when you come back, you use your left foot. And if you're a left footer, you go in with your left feet, and then you come back with your right foot. Remember to always use your 2 feet. So we're gonna continue dribbling. Use the inside of your foot. And it's gonna be really helpful. Once you stop the ball, and then you go backwards using the inside of your foot. It's gonna feel weird when you're using your left foot, because, you know, for me, I'm not a left footer, but it's gonna be really helpful when we do this. For this, you can extend it as big as you want or as short as you want, and then do the same things all over again. After you finish, also, like I said, let me know, so then we can see something, we can figure something out. Okay, after that, you pull your ball up, and we're gonna use our knees, much like the first lesson. Okay, we're gonna go 5 meters, and then we're gonna go 5 meters, which is at that line right there. And then for the other one, you're gonna try to catch it with your chest. So you're gonna get the ball and catch it with your chest going backwards. Okay. Okay, that's 5 meters. And then when you come back, you're gonna catch it with your chest. Okay. So remember always to lean your body backwards. Okay. And it's gonna be really helpful when you encounter the ball and it's in the air, or when your friend passes you the ball and it's a little higher. You can always jump and then try to catch it with your chest. You can even make it more realistic. So for example, if when you have in a real game and the ball goes up, you can always jump and try to catch it, just to simulate the real games. And like I said, make sure you guys do that a few times, and make sure you write them down, and let me know how many routines did you do. If you were able to do more than 5 routines without making a mistake, let me know, because I'll be really excited to see. Okay, another thing that I want you guys to add on into our lesson is also incorporating our head. I know it can be a bit scary, but there's a way to properly hit the ball using your head without actually hurting yourself. So when you hit the ball with your head, you want to avoid the top, and that's because it's really painful when you catch the ball, or when you hit the ball with the top of your head. Okay, it's really painful. So then I suggest that you don't do that. I know either way, using your head can be a little painful, but I suggest using the front, so the front piece of your forehead. It's gonna be easier, and it's gonna be less painful, and it's also more safe. So the same thing, instead of when you throw the ball, try to hit it with the forehead, and avoid using the top piece, because that's gonna be really hard and really painful, believe me. So again, you're going to throw the ball up. You're gonna throw the ball up and then hit it with your forehead. Okay? So you're gonna throw the ball up, hit it, and then catch it. You're gonna do the same thing. For this, I suggest that you don't. So it's gonna be kind of hard, but avoid looking straight at the ball, because it's gonna be really helpful, and also it's gonna be helpful when you play soccer in a real game. Okay? So just look ahead and kind of guess where the ball's gonna be. Hit it. Hit it. Hit it. Hit it. Hit it. Hit it. And then the same thing, going backwards. You can also do the same thing, or if you don't feel too comfortable, throw the ball up and catch it with your chest. Okay? Or you can also do this one, which is another technique that I want to show you using this soccer trainer net. Okay? You're gonna throw the ball up, and instead of catching it with your chest, or with your head or with your feet, you're gonna try to catch it almost like if you're scooping an ice cream, but just with your feet. So what you want to do is you want to do this. So you want to catch it like that. So it's like almost like a little hook that you're creating with your foot, but you're also scooping once the ball reaches down. Okay, so you're gonna throw the ball up and then catch it. You're gonna do the same thing all over. Kicks the ball really high and somebody shoots the ball at you. That's a really helpful technique when stopping the ball. And remember, your soccer trainer is there to help you. So, and if you want to pull the ball back, just remember to, pull it up so it can help you retain the ball. Okay? So let's practice that one more time. My advanced soccer players, you can always throw the ball really high, as much as the string allows you to, and then it's going to also help you simulate that real game vibe that you get. And remember, just because you're also not part of my beginning soccer, that doesn't mean that we're not going to always use the net. We're also going to incorporate some of the things that we also learned in beginning soccer. If you haven't seen those videos, make sure you do, because it really helps, because the two classes go hand in hand when playing soccer. So we're going to also do the same thing. For this, we practice dribbling, we practice how to stop the ball, and we practice other techniques. We're going to also incorporate dribbling into our class. So for me, if you guys can see, like I said, it goes 5 meters every big dash. So we're going to stop at this 10 meter mark, which is basically where that 40 meter mark is. That's 10 for me. So we're going to incorporate dribbling. All right, so remember, stop the ball and you push with your with your dominant feet, which in my case it's the right foot. Okay, and we push and we stop, and then we do the same thing, pushing it with our left foot. Okay, we push, and we stop. Okay, and it's really cool because I really like turf instead of playing with real grass, because turf helps the ball keep rolling faster, and there's always less bumps when you play soccer. Remember guys, if you guys found this video helpful, make sure you tune in for next class, and also make sure you email me those pictures, because I'm really excited to see everyone. I know that I saw a lot of names in my soccer roster, so I'm really excited to hear back from you. Have a good day guys. Bye.